Hi, welcome to another video on my riding robot with propeller, controlled by fischertechnik robot interface and the BeagleBoard. Last time I changed the setup from riding upwards to hanging in hope that stability would increase. I tried with 2 rods, however that created a big problem in hanging, and right now this situation is far from ideal because of the notches which are not really stable, and when I run the program you will see that it is far from stable, and the wire is also playing a nasty role in this. So let me run the program. And you can already see that, and when I change the camera setup a little bit, the green power connector is rubbing against the light sensor. Also on the other end, the sonar wire is a little bit off, so multiple reasons to have to improve it. So when I take the wire, oops. Anyway, you can see there's some massive improvement to be made. And I have yet to figure out how that can be done. One thing that I can do is putting things more in the middle. I think that would improve everything for big time. I have to take in mind though, and let me stop the program, that the distance between the propeller and the bottom stays big enough. So let me first start by centering everything, and for doing that I will take this one off, and on the other side I can take this off, and when I think about that I can put this thing here and shift this one over there. So this part I can shift in here. I'll take this lamp off for a moment. like this, and in keeping the height, oops, is a little bit hard. So this one goes here, and then I should be able to put this over here and this one in here. So now everything is centered while keeping the distance, and the only problem is the light, but that's no problem because the light doesn't need to be anywhere here. I can put it just on the floor as well. Let me do just that for a moment. No problem at all. And actually it really does look centered. So if I take it like this, move the camera a little bit, if you look at it like this, it actually looks like it is centered. So yeah, time to run a nice test. And with this change, let's see how it works, if it works. Okay. Okay, that's not a very good idea. The wiring of the sonar is interfering a little bit. Nope. This means that the centralization isn't finished yet. It clearly means that the sonar needs to be centralized as well. So let's try that. And probably upside down, although that is not strictly necessary. But it needs in any case here in the middle. So what I could do is taking this part, shifting this in, then sliding it so, like this, and I think that should do it. I hope. And the only way to know for sure is testing it. The only thing that I noticed on the screen is that the H0 configuration for output is not there yet. I stand corrected, I just see it a couple of times. So it looks like that it is working this time, although the really touching of the propeller cone to this point here. Let me turn the installation. It touches right here. And this is not situation, because I have taken 1 centimeter off the track, and I don't like that actually. Previously the sonar was here, and so actually I've taken 5 centimeters off the whole track, of the whole distance, and 5 centimeters off means it can gain less speed. So I need to find a way to extend this track, preferably with the remaining axis. The question is, how do I do that? Because the wheels will certainly get stuck at this point. So that is a question that I need to solve. And by the way, I have length enough because I can easily put something here. So I need to extend the track and put this somewhere here. And that is going to be quite a challenge, I think. But so far this is working, but way too short in distance. Thinking of extending this track, I come up with this idea. However, when I take a wheelbase, this would become a very bumpy ride. And a bumpy ride is not exactly what I have in mind. And it also makes me wonder if the propelling force is strong enough to carry it over that bump. I also would have to change this construction because this would need some support like this from one way or another, one side of another, and then one of these sides would be open, should be open. So with all that in mind, I think for now an extension of the track is for another time. What I also want to try is, because this sonar is taking away part of the track, that I change this idea and put the sonar actually on top of it or something like that. However, that would require a much longer wire, and I'm not quite sure that will be a good idea anyway. So with all that in mind, there's one other idea to do, and that is taking this support a little bit backwards, so that the support, so that the sonar becomes part of the support. So let me try to do that. Taking this off for a moment, and then like this. Taking this one off. And have a construction like this, although that would be, this will be better. Have it this way. Now I hope that the height is equal. And let's see what happens now. Aligning the tracks, and let's see. And what I do notice is that the track is shifted that way. So what I can do is turn this around, move this one here, and then turn this one around, so that I gain another piece of distance. So like this, experiment all the time. Let me just do that. Moving this one hole behind, then oops, tighten again, move this around, and then it turns out that I can move it further, actually quite a lot further. And that is too far. Like this. It is not as far as it can go. I want to try that anyway. There it goes that way. So what I can do is replace this part by this, same as on this side. So put this on. And then like this. Then I've gained quite a lot, I think. Just have to take care of this, but I think when I put the sonar wire in this and put it on the plate, I will be much safer. Or better yet, putting it backwards. And with that, let's try again. So now with the much extended track, let's run it. Ouch. I wonder why this is. Well, that is not the idea. It is off balance. That much is clear. But that is more due to the carriage than anything else. Yeah. On this side it derails quite easily, unfortunately. But the speed is there when it doesn't derail. Okay, I have to find a solution for the derailment at this side, and I'm not quite sure how to deal with that. Although I like this setup a lot, the wire is causing a problem, and the derailment at the end as well. Ouch. Okay. Not a really optimal solution, as it shows. It might need some weight here and there. But yeah, here it clearly, I think that the connection at this side as it was kept it from derailing somehow. Maybe if I turn this carriage around, then it won't derail. That is another possibility. But I would have to find it out. Too bad. And now this has gone wrong. Anyway, it's a nice idea. So far so good. Changed quite a bit. And this needs improvement as well. So for now, with extension of the track without extending the track, changing the setup of the sonar, and centering the whole track, I think I've come quite a way. For now, thank you for watching, and to be continued.